Hello everybody, it's Mr. Paul here from Charles Dickens Primary School with your daily phonics lesson. Now, for the first bit of today's lesson, you're going to need your Schofield and Sims Sound Phonics Phase 3 Book 2. If you don't have one, don't worry, you can do this just with a piece of paper and a pencil. We're going to turn to page number 9. Page number 9, and it looks like this. Now, at the top here, we've got some letters, and of course they make some sounds, don't they? I've written them up here. And the first thing we're going to do is we're going to trace over the letters, and then we're going to say the sounds that they make. Okay, so you will do it in your book or a piece of paper, but I'm going to do it up here, so we do it together. Okay, so let's start. Off we go. First one is ooh. I'm going to write it here. You do it in your book and make sure you say the sound ooh. Excellent. Now when you've done that, the next one is Your turn to say it. So write it in your book or on your paper. Very good indeed. Now the next one is and I can see that I've written it a little bit differently to how you have it in your book. There are two ways of writing the letter K. You can write it like this, and you see it in some books like that, but you also see it like this. Two slightly different ways of writing it. K. Next one is E, isn't it? E. E. There we go. Very well done. E. And the last one, which we've also been learning recently, is A. A. Could you write A? So start at the bottom, up, back round, up, down and hook, then I, dot. A. Pause the video if you need more time. So, all, k, e, a. And those sounds we're going to use to spell some of these words, okay? I've got some things in my bag. Now, you are going to write them in here, okay? Or if you don't have your book, you can write it on a piece of paper. So, let's start it off. What did the teacher have in his bag? 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 Now, we're not going to say the sound because it could be any of these. It could be any of them. And the first thing I have is, it's an orange. But I'm going to peel it. Peel the orange. Peel. This is orange. Peel. So, let's stretch it out. Peel. Peel. Now we sound it out. P-E-L. P-E-L. So that's... well, we don't have p here, but we have e and o. Now, if you've got your book, they've been very kind to you and they've already written it in. But you can write it next to it again. P, e, o. If you haven't got your book, you're going to write it with me. So that's p. Then e. Then ooh. Peel. Now give yourself a tick if you got it right. 2 ticks if you did it before me. And if you need to make any changes, you can do that now. Let's see what else I've got in my bag today. What did the teacher have in his bag? 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 Next one, well actually I've only got a picture, and this is a rail. A rail. Rail. We use it to hold on to when we're going upstairs, or when it's a little bit difficult to walk, to help us. Okay, let's stretch it out. Rail. Rail. Sound it out. A-ul. A-ul. Now we spell it. So you're going to write it in your book next to the picture of a rail. Now there's 3 sounds, so you put 1 sound in each box, in each square. So, can you do it before me? A. Ooh. A. Ooh. There we go. Pause the video if you need more time. If you need to make any changes, you can. Then give yourself a big tick once you got it right. And 2 ticks if you wrote it before me. One more thing in my bag today. What did the teacher have in his bag? 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 Yes. So, last one. It's a vegetable. It's a leek. A leek. Very nice, very healthy. A leek. Stretch it out. Leek. 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 E-k. So that's e-k. E-k. Now we're going to write it. So we're going to write it in here. E-k. Can you do it before me? Remember, we're using some of these letters here. So O, then E, and finally K. Super. Pause the video if you need more time. If you need to make any changes, you can do that. Then give yourself a tick once you have it right. And 2 ticks if you wrote it before me. Now, we need to get rid of this because today I want to teach you about another sound. You going to help me? 3, 2, 1. It's gone. But look what's here. Well, let's hold this one up. It's the letters I, G and H, and together they make the sound I. Can you say that for me? I. Aye, Captain. I. It's like you're on a ship. I. The letters I, G and H make the sound I. Let's read a word with that sound in it. So, can you sound it out with me? Fight. Fight. Oh dear. There's some children having a little play fight, a water fight. There we go. So we've got the letters I, G and H. Now what I find confusing is that the letters I, G and H make the sound I. But we also have a letter that's called I as well. This is the letter I, but that doesn't make the sound I. The letter I makes the sound I. So the letter I makes the sound I. The letters I, G and H make the sound I. I. Your turn. Did I catch you out? That's I. I. You're going to need a pen or a pencil and a piece of paper. Draw a line down the middle. On this side, I'd like you to write the letter I. Don't forget the dot. There we go. And on this side, I'd like you to write the letters I, G and H that make the sound I. I. G. H. Pause the video if you need more time. So we've got I and I. My question today is it I or is it I? There is only one way to find out. Are you ready to sing with me? Is it I, or is it I? Is it I, or is it I? Wow, I love it when you join in with the singing and when you do the actions. Now my first one today, have a look at this picture. Goodness me, look at this person. They are very high up, aren't they? Walking a tightrope. High. They are high in the sky. So our word is high. Let's stretch it out. High. High. Sound it out. I. I. Is it or is it I? Yeah, it's I, isn't it? We can hear it. I. Can you write it before me? Ready? 3, 2, 1, go. There we go. And then I. I. G. H. So it's H-I-G-H. High. Very well done. Now pause the video if you need more time. Make any changes. Give yourself a tick once you've got it right. And 2 ticks if you wrote it before me. Let's see what else we've got today. Is it I, or is it I? Is it I, or is it I? Look at this. Well, this child here is sitting, so our word is sit. 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 Let's stretch it out. Sit. Sit. Now we can sound it out. S, it. S, it. Is it I or is it I? Ready, steady, go. Yeah, it's I, isn't it? Look. S, it. I. And then t. Wow. Pause the video if you need more time. If you need to change anything, you can. Once you've got it right, give yourself a tick. And 2 ticks if you wrote it before me. Sit. It's the letter I making the sound I. Right, what have we got next? Is it I, or is it I? Is it I, or is it I? Okay, this one, I'm going to just have to put this one on. Now, this is a tie, and that has got the I sound in it, but that's not the word, okay? It's actually, let me show you, it's the way I do it up. Right. I'm going to do it up here, put my tie on. Oh, my tie is really, really tight. It's really tight. Oh, it's too tight. Tight, our word is tight. So let's stretch it out. tight, tight, tight. Sound it out. T, I, t, t, I, t. Can you write it before me? Ready, steady, go. I dropped my pen. T, I, t. I. So, I. Remember, it's these letters that make the sound I. T, I, t. Tight. Pause the video if you need more time. Give yourself a tick once you've got it right, and 2 ticks if you wrote it before me. Well done. I've got one more thing to show you today. Okay. Is it or is it I? Is it or is it I? Last one. I think you're going to like this one. Oh, look at this. It is a light. A light. It's a little bun, a little Chinese bun. And it's a light. How lovely. Light. Our word is light. Now, let's stretch it out. Light. Light. Now let's sound it out. Ooh, I, t. So that's ooh, I, t. Can you write it before me? It or I? Ooh, I. Oh, goodness me. Very sorry, Billy the Badger. So clumsy today. Ooh, I. Whoops. I. Ooh, I. Sorry, Billy. T. Ooh, I. T. Light. Pause the video if you need more time to write that. Give yourself a tick if you got it right, and 2 ticks if you wrote it before I did. Now, when you've finished that, I would like you to say a sentence using one of these words. Maybe if you're clever, you can use more than one. You might say, I sit on a very high chair. I turn the light on and sit down. Up to you. Now, once you've done that, there are 2 pages to do in your book today. So that's page 10 and page 11. You're going to point to each sound and say it, and then draw a circle around the pictures that have the I sound in them. Over on this side, some of our words have got the I sound, but some have only got the I sound. A bit like in this. You're going to colour it, you're going to read all the words, colour in the light bulbs that have I, with the letters I, G and H. Don't colour in the ones that only have I. And when you've done that, that's all your phonics for today. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll see you next time for more phonics. Bye!